the undead will rise again. Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Rise of the Tomb Kings DLC. Today we are on an online battle between me and pixelated Apollo. Apollo is playing as the Tomb Kings with an array of badass units. Again, the Tomb Kings have just some super cool looking units. I really am digging them, and I think hands down they have been my favourite DLC so far for Warhammer in total. They're just, I mean, just look at that bad boy right there. He is absolutely epic. I myself am playing the forces of the vampire counts. Manfred has led an army trying to take hold of the pyramid of Nagash, and hopefully I will be successful as my army does just move forward. Again, I really do dig these battle maps as well. They are looking very sexy with the Black Pyramid in the background. I haven't personally played on this battle map quite yet, but I'm looking forward to in my campaign. So let's run through some of the units that Apollo is bringing in his army. On his front line, he does have these Skelly Archers, who are actually really good, especially in the campaign early game. They are vital to your success. Then he has a couple ranks of these Tomb Guard, again looking really good. We'll go on slow-mo as well as the forces do get closer and closer to one another. He also has the Hero Titan, which is hands down my favourite unit in the entire DLC. It's just such a good unit. It does lose to dragons, I believe, in online battles, however, in like a 1v1. However, it's just so tanky, and if you don't have much anti-large, which the vampire counts don't really have, they definitely struggle at taking it out. As we continue to go back, he does then have some of these regiments of renown, which are going to be back here, as well as the Screaming Skull Catapult, which does do a lot of damage. He also has just some basic skeleton spearman. Then on his left flank he has this really cool tomb scorpion, and this thing actually burrows under the ground when it attacks and pops back up. It's a really cool animation. I'll make sure I get that. He also has some skeleton horsemen over here on the left flank, and these are the upgraded skeleton horsemen, so they're a little bit better than just the normal default ones. And that seems to be about it. I think he maybe has some Tomb Guard halberdiers somewhere, but that's pretty much his army. My army quickly just really consists of some zombies on my front line. Then I have some skeleton warriors. They're going to be brought up with some crypt horrors, which hopefully will do a lot of damage. We also then have Grave Guard with a backline of skeleton spears, kind of acting as my only anti-large. I also have some Grave Guard with great weapons, and as well as some Black Knights and some Blood Dragons, I think, on my left flank over here. I also have some Vargeist, sorry, and I also have Manfred on a Zombie Dragon. So let's kick off this battle and we'll see how it does turn out. So Apollo is going to be kicking off the initial engagement with his skeleton archers. Luckily though, I did decide just to put my zombies on the front line, so a lot of the time the zombies are going to just be absorbing this missile fire and allowing my Grave Guard and my other more important units to actually get up into the face of Apollo. Because I feel like if I can get into, you know, kind of like a 1-in-1 with him, I'll be able to just take him out fairly easily, because I have Grave Guard and great weapon Grave Guard, which I'm hoping will win the day, whilst my cavalry cleans the flanks. There you go, the Screaming Skull Catapult's coming in, and again, it just looks awesome. So again, I'm throwing up zombies first. The zombies have all crumbled, and now it's going to be time for the skellies to get up here. I also decided to throw down my Vargeist as well to try and harass this, sending some on the Screaming Skull Catapults and on the missiles as well. I wanted to try and use these guys just to harass the kind of missile damage and negate it as best as I could. Apollo is now going to be throwing in his Tomb Guard against some really elite infantry for the Tomb Kings. And it's going to be hard for my Skellies. My Skellies obviously aren't going to win this. However, I'm hoping that my Crypt Horrors, and then as soon as my Grave Guard come up, they'll be the ones able to take this out, as that Hero Titan is just decapitating the infantry of the skeletons, as we do also have the Crypt Horrors making their way up. My Grave Guard are now being pushed into a battle. Now, something I probably should have done was decided to try and focus down this Hero Titan with Manfred, and just like Spirit Leeched him, throw Manfred in to try and take him out. Because without Manfred there, like, I'm really not doing much damage to this Hero Titan whatsoever. You can also see that Apollo has hit his first Realm of Souls right there as well, which is going to be very important for him. The battle line is erupting. I did throw Manfred in, and again, I was kind of maybe trying to focus on taking out the Tomb King's infantry more than I should have maybe been trying to take out this construct more than anything else, as he does just shoot out his laser beams. I could have also maybe tried to focus down the general as well. I think this is Arkham the Black right here. But isn't Arkham the Black the one who is actually the followers of the... I mean, I guess Manfred doesn't like Nagash either, really. He just uses his source of magic. So I think that's the second Realm of Souls right now, which is just such a powerful thing about the Tomb Kings. is that they can go ahead and just constantly keep raising these soldiers back from the dead, because not only does it replenish them, it also goes ahead and gives more resurrection as well to the infantry. As we go down the battle line, we can see the Tomb Guard and the Grave Guard going at it. Who is going to be the better guards? That is the question right now. The Archer Fire coming in as well. I'm really kind of counting on these Crypt Horrors to be my damage dealers in this battle, as well as Manfred. I mean, we do still have Manfred back there as well, so it's not like he's completely outmatched whatsoever. I'm also about to take a screenshot. I say that because you can hear it, because I still haven't returned that off. For some reason, Steam always turns the noise and the picture back on, which is quite frustrating. But yeah, the Crypt Horrors are definitely doing a good job. Hopefully they're going to be able to take this out, because these aren't Tomb Guard with halberds. If they were Tomb Guard with halberds, it'd be a little bit more painful. I'm also trying to crush these flanks. I've obviously got my Blood Knights, my Blood Dragons right here. They are taking on some of the Tomb Guard, but again, these aren't the halberdier variants, so it shouldn't be too dangerous and too crazy to foresee these guys winning. I'm also obviously pushing up more reinforcements as well. You can see just some normal skeleton warriors going toe-to-toe with the Skelly Archers, and then I'm also pushing a unit of Grave Guard right around the flank to try and help out here. Because the sooner I can win this fight, the better it will be. As this skeleton doesn't even have a head, and he's still charging forward like the brave soldier he is. In the back ranks, I also pushed my Zombie Dragon back here. I believe, again, trying to silence this unit of Screaming Skull catapults. I did not want it to carry on shooting me. However, there are some good spear units here, maybe. Oh no, there's a Tomb Prince here. Yeah, Apollo's still bringing up a lot of his kind of hero units back there who are harassing me. And if we take a look at the balance of power, we can see it's still pretty even. But Apollo does have the Hero Titan still fully health, barely taking any damage whatsoever, which I think is really going to be kind of a thorn in my side in this battle. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take that thing down, so I really need to either try and kill the General, Arcane the Black, or just carry on my quest for victory and just grind away at his infantry. Because with that Hero Titan, it does look like Apollo is pushing down this infantry fight, especially because he has this regeneration. And my bonuses on my regeneration are very much kind of individual unit based. I can still get a nice bonus of like Aura of Effect, but that's going to take up a lot of Winds of Magic. So Apollo kind of bringing these units back is giving him a huge advantage against my soldiers. We're also going to be getting some more spells, and the Asabati have been now raised as well. The Shabi have now been raised, and these guys from the final Realm of Souls buff that they do get in online battles, you can see it right here. They also get a replenishment as well. These guys in my back are just going to go ham. The constructs being really powerful, and I feel like the vampire counts just really struggle against, you know, monstrous units. They normally want to bring the monstrous units of their own and kind of use them to take them down. I don't know, I'm not exactly a very veteran Vampire Counts player. I would say they were the faction I played the least in Warhammer 1. So I'm sure you guys know ways of taking out large. I mean, I guess they had some great heroes with Spirit Leeches, and that's probably what I should have been using a lot more. That Hero Titan is still pretty much untouched in the battle, and he is just causing havoc. How many kills is he on right now? On almost 50 kills, which is not too bad. My dragon or my infantry back here, I did actually raise some skeleton warriors again to try and silence us, but the heroes for the Tomb Kings, these Tomb Princes, are extremely strong. I think that's exactly what they need to have. The Tomb Kings need to have some really good hero killing units, as I don't think they really have too many besides the Tomb Prince from what I've played. But the Tomb Princes can definitely kill heroes very easily. And obviously if you support them with some of the Tomb Guard with halberdiers, you're going to take these guys out really quickly. Manfred is trying to take on Arcane the Black, but he's not really having a good time. Also on this right flank as well, I'll show you guys a little cavalry engagement we have going on. I do have my Black Knights up against the Nakaran Warriors, or Horsemen, I think these guys are. And they're actually doing a really good job. I believe I do end up winning this. Yeah, I am going to win this, but I also took a pretty large amount of casualties, assuming that my Black Knights with Lancers would do a little bit better than they did. And unfortunately, they just weren't as strong on this right flank. My Blood Knights over on the left flank, I believe, are coming up trumps, but it's kind of a little bit too late. I really wanted to crush these flanks, and maybe what I should have done is send some Skeleton Spearmen over to each one of these flanks to maybe just help them go a little bit more in my favor, because it's not like they're exactly an expensive unit whatsoever. So maybe I should have simply have just, you know, committed, you know, 2 units over here, a couple hundred men would have been great. I'm also sending down my zombie dragon here as well to try and harass Apollo's missiles. However, he doesn't really need it too much right now. Where is this Tomb Scorpion? Oh, we have a Tomb Scorpion. Oh, maybe this was the unit I was sending, the unit of Grave Guard with great weapons. So the Tomb Scorpion is here. We'll go up to normal speed and watch his borrow attacks. It's just such a cool animation. I'm hoping it's going to do it now. Because maybe it's just on the charge. It does it, but it like burrows onto the ground, goes about, I don't know, like 10 meters, and then pops off again and attacks. It's just a really, really cool animation. I mean, all the constructs for the Tomb Kings look really good. I love this kind of aura they've got about them, being bound together. Yeah, oh no, I thought it was going to borrow then. I will try and keep my eye on it maybe, because I imagine it is just a charge attack that he's doing. Yeah, I imagine it is simply just a charge attack we're going to be seeing. Again, he looks like he's going to do it, but I'll make sure I keep an eye on him for next time he does go into battle. We take a look at the HP again. You can see I am starting to break through Apollo's line a little bit, taking out these expensive Tomb Guard units as that Hero Titan uses laser beams. I'm also using some of my Fire Breath as what I had left remaining. The Hero Titan is just going ham. Manfred is going to come down now and try and juke it out with him. This is something maybe I should have done a lot sooner. Is committed all my spearmen to try and kill the Hero Titan, and then throw both my zombie dragons down onto it and just try and kill it. Because the quicker that goes down, I think the more damage I can focus on other units. Because not only, maybe it doesn't kill a lot, but it absorbs a lot of damage put out by my skeleton and my Grave Guard infantry. So the left flank, did I lose the left flank? I could have sworn that my Blood Knights won, but maybe they did end up losing. However, my Grave Guard are going to be winning this, and I believe Apollo is actually crumbling. Oh no, he's not crumbling, but he's very close to being broken here. On this flank for sure. You can see his soldiers starting to go down, not really putting up much of a fight on this left flank, and I need this unit of Grave Guard to get over here as quickly as possible. I've also got my Calm Wraiths here as well, along with the rest of the infantry. Again, we'll go into slow-mo as we just watch this battle finally unfold. I mean, it's still a very, very close battle. You can see Balance of Power is actually slightly in Apollo's favor, but not heavily. I mean, if you look at number-wise, we're still very, very even. Literally, there's 20 units, or 20 individual units left in the battle, so it could still very much go either way. Obviously, I'm kind of struggling to kill this Hero Titan, but maybe if I can crumble with his flanks and then bring these guys round, I can still stand a chance of winning the day. Rest of the Skeleton Swordsmen obviously are no match for the Tomb Guard, the elite heavy infantry. You can see that one just getting skewered, his rib cage collapsing. And the Hero Titan continuing to be a huge, huge nuisance for our battle lines. I definitely should have sent the Calm Wraiths over, because the Calm Wraiths are armor piercing. This is a unit I really should have committed over to the Hero Titan a lot earlier than I did in this battle. Looking back on it, this was probably one of my biggest mistakes. Again, because if I could have crushed this center, taken out the Hero Titan with Manfred, the Calm Wraiths, and the Zombie Dragon, I think I could have then really have pushed through this center and kind of enveloped from that central point. Would have been great. However, the last of my Grave Guard are fighting hard and are not simply going to go down. There's definitely still a hope, if only a false hope. I mean, the Balance of Power is still, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that I'm going to lose this battle. My Zombie Dragons are still very, very weak though, and that's what I'm really relying on. I need these guys to still harass kind of maybe the weaker units of the Tomb Kings, because if they can maybe rout them, then we'll definitely stand a chance. More Zombie Dragon Breath coming in as well. The Hero Titan, but I love the sound of the Hero Titan as well. I think it is just absolutely awesome. I feel like sound design is such an important part of some of these units, especially the large monster units, and I think they nailed it with this Hero Titan right here, as we do go back up to normal speed and watch it just demolish my skeleton spearmen. You can also see they are starting to crumble a little bit as well, which is not good for me whatsoever. I need as many strong infantry as I can get. And it just doesn't look like it's going to be the case. I am getting some more invocations of the Heck, but it's actually a purple sun going off right there, ripping through my battle line. Luckily, it's actually going the opposite way, and maybe might hit some of Apollo's units. But again, it's actually going perfectly for Apollo right now. That was actually such a good purple sun right there, ripping through my front line and then going over to this Grave Guard. And now the Balance of Power can't be looking good for me. The Tomb Kings are looking to hold the Black Pyramid. I still have a few general units left, but the center has completely broken. My zombie dragon is now crumbled. I do have a couple units of Grave Guard still left remaining. And Van's power isn't like that crazy. And for example, if I could maybe get a cheeky kill on his general, who would have known? But it's not going to look good for me. And Apollo is going to still claim this. I mean, the Hero Titan as well. Look at him. He's still on, 2/3 HP as he comes flying into the back of my Grave Guard, who are now going to start to crumble. I am trying to raise one unit of zombies left. Nice little Star Wars shield right there, going off by one of the Lich Priests. Gonna go ahead and give him some protection of missiles. Unfortunately, I don't have any missiles, so that's not really going to be too important. The Hero Titan is going to be smacking down Manfred. I think Manfred is actually going to be routing very soon. And there you go. Manfred has now been slain. The Tomb Princes are going in. The Tomb Princes are such a strong character unit. They really are. And now it's just going to be this last unit of zombies who are remaining on the battlefield. And they're not going to be here for much longer whatsoever. Yeah, everything else is broken. Because I've just risen this unit. They're like pretty much infinite morale, but they crumble. Like constantly are just crumbling because they are a summoned unit. So at least I can rely on these guys to fight to the death, even though their death might be very, very imminent. I also like as well how the skeletons don't have blood, like the zombies do. But I've noticed that the skeletons don't have the blood and gore stuff on them, which is very, very cool. I like how, because I swear previously, in previous patches they did. And I like how they've changed that. The skeletons don't bleed, because it always was a real big immersion breaker, I think. And there we have it. Apollo has slain me on the battlefield, claiming victory for the Tomb Kings. But hey, this is a Tomb King battle. This is all about the DLC. So we couldn't have the Tomb Kings losing now, could we? I mean, I did try as hard as I could to beat them. And my army just wasn't adequate to deal with them. Elite units. So you can see the Hero Titan, 163. The Magic of Arcane the Black. Yeah, it's just really good. Arcane the back? Yeah, whatever he's called, doing really good. And also this unit of Regiment of Renown doing really nice against, I imagine, my zombies. And the elite line of Apollo just really standing up, whereas I kind of went for more of a varied build of weaker units and kind of maybe spending a bit more in my cavalry. But yeah, Apollo managed to take me out that day, and I was defeated. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking of the Tomb King so far, and I'll see you guys next time.